So if anyone joins, they can just jump in. Do you guys want to do Annihilation first or the Great Bridge?
Go,
I don't
Brent.
care, I guess.
Okay, let's do Annihilation. It's fresh in my mind. I just finished it. Oh, you have a cool cover. Mine's like
Yeah.
the person. Um, so this is I would say kind of a sci-fi fiction novel. John did, yeah, it's John's pick. He's not here, so I guess I will do the synopsis. So this follows four people. You don't know their names, but they volunteered to go into this place called Area X and do kind of an expedition to learn more about the area, to gather knowledge, to then hopefully report back to their society so they learn more about this like mysterious area. And so the book follows the main girl. You don't know her name. Her husband calls her Ghost Bird, but she's the biologist in the group. So each person has a different role or job. There's a biologist, a psychologist. What are the other ones?
There was a
Anthrop
linguist.
Oh yeah, linguist. But she
anthropologist.
anthropologist, yeah.
There were just four, yeah.
Oh. Surveyor? Isn't there a surveyor?
Yeah, the surveyor.
Yeah.
So the linguist dropped out before they even went.
So it follows these people with the main point of view being the biologist, and um, it like takes them through first ending up in Area X, and then as they begin their journey, they come across this like tower or this building of sorts, and they start to explore it. And after they do that, everything gets kind of weird. A lot of random, kind of mysterious, creepy things start happening. Like she sees animals that have human eyes. A few people wind up dead, and the story just kind of evolves from there. But the whole point is to learn more about this area that they say throughout the book. It's kind of like invading into their society. Like the area of X is growing. So they're now trying to find out more about what's going on there. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
So what did you rate it, Anne?
I probably rated a B. I thought it was really good. I ordered the next two, so I don't typically read sci-fi though, so I thought it was pretty good.
I guess that's important to note. It is the trilogy. So this is book one of three. Um, yeah, I don't think sci-fi is my typical genre either, but I rated it B plus. I really didn't know what was happening a lot of the time, but I thought that it was still intriguing to read.
And it was like kind of a mystery type.
Yeah, I still don't even know really how it ended. But I
Yeah.
still wanted to read it. So I guess that says a lot about the writing. Liz, what did you think? Would
I
you
rated it a B plus also because I was like super intrigued and I wanted to know what was happening. But I was annoyed at the ending because I feel like I didn't get the closure I wanted to because it's a trilogy.
It definitely leads into the next book. You don't end the first one having all the answers, but you find out things that I feel like leave you satisfied enough. I don't, okay, let's do spoilers. I don't really know what else to say there. Um, I don't understand the whole being,
The what?
the whole like crawler. Like,
Oh, do
did you?
they not tell you who he is in the first one?
So they say, or that it's like, well, she mentioned that there was like a face in the the crawler that she recognized, who was
Hmm.
the picture that she found at the tower or the lighthouse. And it was like the first or the last keeper of the lighthouse or something like that. But is it like him or did the thing eat him?
I don't, it
I don't,
doesn't
that
say.
I don't. Yeah, it
There's
doesn't
like, I have
say.
no idea.
In the second book, they're still trying
I
to
have no idea what the
determine
crawler
if it
is.
for sure is him. You
Mm.
find out some interesting, I just found out, I'm like halfway through the second one, and they just told some interesting information about why they think it's him.
Is
But
the
it
second
doesn't say
one?
like how it became him.
I just have so many questions. Is the second one short too? Like this one was like
They're
100.
in the wall.
Oh,
It's a little bit
Liz.
longer.
I thought bothered the most.
It's a little bit longer, but not very much.
Okay. Liz, what'd you say? You cut out a little bit.
Sorry, why you were wall? That,
Liz, you sound like a robot. Liz was late to our meeting.
oh my god.
So we're shunning her.
I'm so sorry. Let me know when I stop sounding like a robot.
You sound better
He's- Yeah.
Is this better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I said, why is he writing on the wall? Why is the big glowy person confuses me? I don't understand.
That's a good point. I also thought that some of the writing would make sense at the end, and it did not to me.
I'm
I
not
feel
gonna
like
say anything.
Andrea knows something. She's smirking like she.
You find out more about it
Don't
in the
ruin
second
it.
book.
Yeah,
I won't tell you.
Did the trilogy, so don't tell me. But
Yeah.
that was another thing
You
I
find
thought.
out more.
Okay, well that's good. And this was made into a movie. Have either of you watched the movie?
Corey claims I
No.
have, but I think he's lying. Like, I do not remember this at all. But John said it's way different than the movie, so maybe I did watch it. I vaguely remember that this lady goes in after her husband to this weird, like, shimmering place, but I don't remember anything else. So I'm like, maybe I just watched a preview.
I can
So weird.
I have a picture of Natalie Portman in that role in my head, but I don't know if it's just because I've seen pictures or if I've seen the movie. But I really don't. Oh, here's Steve. I really don't know if I've seen it. I would watch it though, even though it's not the same as the book. I think it would still be interesting to draw the parallels. Hey, Steven, you're late.
Yeah, I didn't get the text, so I checked my email and yeah, it was there. Where are we at in this thing? Rating?
We're talking about Annihilation. We give our ratings. I'm not gonna tell you what we said. Let's see what you rated it. See if it's the same.
I give it an A-. I thought it was pretty good. And I liked it because it was short. It's very I was a little skeptical at first because it's a very short book. So, usually when you make things shorter, maybe there's not as much of a plot. But it turned out to be pretty good and a full story and very mysterious. Every page something weird was going on, and it's a very, very well written mystery, I would say.
What did you think of the ending?
The ending was good. I mean, well, are we spoiling this? No?
Yeah, you can do spoilers.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it kind of sets up for the next few books. There's a few unanswered questions, I think, or a lot of unanswered questions, but I do feel like it's something that if you read the first one, you probably have to do the full series. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that, but
Yes.
Yeah.
I really need to know what happened.
We rated similarly. I did a B plus, Liz did a B plus, and did a B. And Andrea's already started the second book, so she knows spoilers.
ooh.
Steve, what unanswered question bothers you the most?
Well, I don't know, maybe like the history of the place, how they first got there, how it came to be. There's a lot. There's kind of a lot.
My top two are the animals with the human eyes. So like, are they actual people who were on expeditions before that got like turned into these animals, or what's going on there? And my second one that Anne alluded to is solved in the second book was that I thought we would learn more about the writing on the wall and like the meaning behind it, like at least one of them, but like that was still just a big question mark to me.
Yeah, now that I think about it, when I first explained, it maybe isn't a full story now that I think about it some more. I mean, there are a lot of, if you go in and read it, I do think you have to do all three. So
Gosh, we're just getting everyone today. Kelly's joining now. This is a fun recording. You like unbiased reviews.
Kelly, rating, go, Annihilation.
Uh, B plus.
Very similar ratings to us. Why?
Okay, because there's a lot of description that I could have done without, and I got kind of irritated when this like, thing would be happening, and then you'd have those like page breaks, and it'd be like, one time when I was married 5 years ago, I saw a tide pool, and I was like, just get to, she'd like be like, and then I saw it, and then it'd be like page break. I saw a tide pool once when I was 8, and I'm like, oh come on. So,
Did you
but
like
I mean, did I like what?
What did you like about it?
I mean, it was like you keep turning the page, book, whatever those words are that I think of.
The page
Like
turner.
I kept wanting to. Yeah. I didn't know. Am I late? Like you guys seem all prepared. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And then I don't know if I for sure like understand the end or don't.
Is Kelly lagging on your guys?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like,
Kelly, you have shitty Wi-Fi.
I was wondering, like, you guys are all like frozen, and it says, "Am I here?" Let's try. Is this better?
Do you guys think that she died when that crawler did that thing to her, or do you think, like, what do you think happened there? It seemed like it
I
possessed.
feel like since she was like talking about her husband like went walking or whatever, and he was gonna go to that island or he was planning to go somewhere, I feel like she did the same thing. Or she went to find him because she kept alluding to that she would find him or something. So I'm like, I don't know if she died. I'm still like, what? So
I
I
don't
feel like she
really
didn't.
understand.
I don't know.
I don't really understand what the crawler exactly did. Like ran over her, and I'm imagining this body of slime.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
what-
Flubber.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked the book, but I'm not like super impressed with like the answers I got. Like you could have taken that a lot of different places, and you chose to be like really ambiguous about it, which I don't care for.
Or it's almost like you could have taken the 3 books and put them into one book, right? It's kind of like, with movies, how they do like part 1 and part 2. I hate it when they, like the Deathly Hollows part 1, part 2, or the Hunger Games part 1, part 2. I hate it when they do that because it's like one story and it seems like kind of a cash grab. But here, I mean, I think you could have probably made one book with,
Yeah.
unless the second and third are a lot longer. I'm not sure.
Well, the second one's a different person's perspective.
Oh.
So maybe that's why.
Okay, well that one's fair, but I feel like there were so many unanswered questions. Like, I mean, I don't even need to know about the other things, but like at the end, I felt like everything that was answered, she was like, maybe all the people didn't leave, or maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe a part of them still here. I'm like, are we talking like metaphorically, or
Or
like is the dolphin a human?
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know if Anne was just like not blinking for a reason. I think she was frozen. Did you guys notice that? She was like very, very still.
No, Liz is super still. I'm pretty sure Liz is a background picture though.
Yes.
You guys have all been very still for periods for me.
Liz is driving. Yeah.
Her background picture is convenient then.
Yeah. I would say it's a good book. I would recommend it, especially if you like sci-fi, mysteries. But to get any real answers, I think you will have to read the whole trilogy, in my opinion.